Hello and welcome to another Trace Content Management System tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about blogging, how to manage blog posts, add new blog posts, add new categories, and manage your categories. So to get started, as always, make sure that you're logged into your Trace Content Management System. From there, make sure that you are in Trace View. First thing we're going to do is hover over the blog section. Now, if you don't have a blog on your site as of yet, check out the Pages tutorial. This will tell you all about different page templates. You should have a blog page template where you can add a page with this template, and that will create a blog page for you. So hover over your blog section, give that a click. We have the Manage Blog Post pop-up appear. We've got a couple of tabs here: Settings, Blog Posts, Adding New Blogs, Categories, and Add New Category. So starting with the Settings section, you're going to see, as always, the familiar red question marks. If at any time you're a little lost, just give those a click and it should give you a hint as to what something is actually doing for you. So the blog, my blog text, which is the text header, actually appears above your blog post. So right now we have it saying blog posts. I'm just going to quickly change that to my blog. The post per page feature defines how many posts you actually want to pull in on your main blog page. You can pull in 1, 2, 3, really doesn't matter. Whatever you feel is right for you. So we're going to change that to 4. Right now we've got 2 pulling in. The excerpt length defines how many characters of text you want to display on the post page. So we'll change that from 400 to 200. And lastly, the blog page, this is used to link recent posts to the proper page. Now this is very important for linking recent news on your home page. This basically tells any links that are supposed to link to specific blog posts on your home page where to go. So as you can see right now on my home page, I have 3 posts being pulled in here. So without setting this correctly, this will not know where to link to and it will not work. So you just want to select the blog page that you create from the drop down list. Once you set that once, you should be good to go. You shouldn't have to change that unless you change the file name of your page, and then you'll have to reset that. So moving on, we're just going to save these settings here and just see what happens to our blog page. I'm just going to reload our web page. As you can see, the My Blog text appears. We have 4 posts instead of 2, and we have a shorter excerpt length. So those are some settings you can play with to customize the look and feel of your blog page. Now I'm going to move on to categories first and foremost before we get into actually writing a blog itself. Going to the second last tab in the categories section, we have 2 categories. You'll also see them on our actual website under the categories heading, news and updates. So there's 2 sections here. We have the category name, which you can change at any time. The category order, if you ever want to swap the order of certain categories. Now, each one has a save and delete button, so we just need to hit save on both as we made changes to both. Now again, we'll just give our page a quick refresh, and then we have our new stuffs category, and that is below updates now. So one thing to note, if you want to manage your categories, you don't actually have to click on the category section. It is all in the blog section. So it's not a separate module. They are all connected. Same with the archives. Archives will automatically generate when you add new blog posts. So you don't have to worry about managing those. If we were to add one today, today is February, so you're going to see February appear there shortly. So adding a new category is as simple as moving to the Add New Category tab, selecting the name and the order that we want that to appear in. We're just going to call it New Category and select an order of 3. Add blog category. Just refresh our web page and you should see the new category there. So adding a blog post, if we select the add blog post section, you're going to see a couple of form fields here. If you've created pages before and you're familiar with pages, there's a couple of similarities between here and also the content module. So if you're familiar with those two things, this should be quite easy for you. The first one is the post title. This is just what displays on your page, essentially. What is this blog post all about? The next section is the post content. So again, if you want to know what's going on with this, this is actually called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. If you want more information on that, check out the content tutorial as we talk about adding images and aligning your text and different style options. We're just going to quickly run through this for the purpose of this blog tutorial. So if you need more information on that, check out the content tutorial. There's lots of great stuff there. Now we have our post category. So we're going to select our new category, which we just created, our URL file name. Generally, I just keep this the same as my post title. Then our page title, again, is an SEO term. If you've created pages before, you'll know that there's the page title option. This is what will physically display in your tab at the top of your browser, or even in a search engine when someone searches something and Google picks up and indexes your blog post individually. This will show up there. Now keywords, again, we talked about this in adding pages. Separate your keywords by content, or sorry, by commas. So your keywords are essentially just what is this thing all about? Just a quick synopsis of what this thing is and what type of content you're going to find in this blog post itself. And very similar with the description, just a short description as to what this thing is all about. Now all we have to do is hit add blog post. Blog post has been added. So that should have added to our website now. And if we just go over to the blog post tab, we should, when that shows up, let's just refresh the website real quickly here. There we go. We have our new title with our content goes here, there. So if we come into the blog post section, we should see new title with our edit delete buttons. Now, if you ever need to find a blog post, I mean, hopefully you're adding lots of blog posts, so this list could get quite long. We have a show option, so you can show up to 100 at a time, or you can even just search quickly the post you're looking to edit. Now, if we ever want to edit this at any time, we just need to come into here and hit the edit button. We're going to get another pop-up appear, which will look very similar to the add blog post section. In fact, it's got all of the same form fields there, so you can swap out the category, change the title, add some new content, some new pictures, whatever it may be. Just hit edit blog post when you're done, and your update should take effect right away. So I'm just going to move over to live view, show you some of the front end stuff here. As you can see in our archive section, we have February 2013. So as soon as you add a blog post for a specific month, it's going to know to add that into the archive section. So if we were to actually hit February, this is going to only load the post within February. Again, same with October and November. Now, categories, very similar. New category, we should only get our one post that we just recently added. New stuff, there's 3 in there. And updates, there is 1. Now, if we were to hit the next page button at the bottom here, we'll be taken to the next page of blog post. So right now we have it set to show 4 at a time. So 4 will display, and then the next page will show 4 if there is 4. If there's not, it'll show 1 to 3. Now, to actually get to the full post content, all we have to do is hit either the read more button or the post title, and that will take us to the post full page. And again, your categories and archives will still be on the right-hand side, at least in the Awesome Archives template. And another great thing to note on our home page, we have our new title there. So blogging can be great. It's a great way to get fresh content onto your homepage without actually changing a thing. As soon as you add a new blog post, it automatically feed into your homepage. Google will pick that up. Google loves new content, so I suggest blogging as much as you can, and it's as easy as that.